Whether you're a movie novice or a gangster film snob, you're most certainly familiar with one of the most quoted lines in cinema history. Brought to life by the one and only Al Pacino, his iconic delivery in the final act of Brian De Palma's classic crime film Scarface has been immortalised in pop culture for nearly 40 years. But, despite endless parodies, it is the original performance that has stuck with us for the long haul. Featuring Pacino as the manic drug kingpin, Tony Montana, the final scene finds him cornered inside his opulent mansion by a veritable army of thugs sent by his rival, Sosa.
You wanna play games? Okay. I'll play with you. Come on.
Daring them to approach with a grenade launcher in hand, a coked-up Tony iconically declares before opening fire,
Say hello to my little friend! You wanna play rough? Okay. Yeah. Okay, you like that? Huh? You want more?
but the bloodshed doesn't end there, and what commences before our eyes is the kind of death we romanticise all gangsters should have, in a blaze of ultra-violent glory.
Fucking shit! You fucking with your back!
Taunting his assailants, even in the throes of death, and killing one of them for every bullet they manage to land. It is only when the onslaught of gunfire stops, and Tony stands above the carnage of his home, that a final shotgun blast to the back sends him plummeting into the fountain below, where an ironic inscription reads, "The world is yours." Not only does this final scene in Scarface provide us with a line for the ages, it also epitomises the kind of greed and self-indulgence that real gangsters of that time fell prey to. Having risen from the humblest of beginnings as a Cuban immigrant, Tony Montana, by all accounts, should have been content to retire in the luxury he had questionably acquired for himself. But these final moments are demonstrative of the fact that nothing will ever be enough. The American dream is never really over, and Tony's ruthless pursuit of it until his dying breath makes this an example of cinema at its finest.